Okay, back again guys. This is real, this isn't fake. I can't explain at the beginning of every video. If you want to understand anything what I'm talking about and what the point of these videos is, I can't explain. You have to go back to the first video, the first episode, and you'll understand what I'm talking about in great detail continued. This is like, what, episode 27 or 30 or something by now? This is real, guys. I'm not making this shit up. It's a difficult life. Every day of my life is very difficult. I'm heavily discriminated against because of my condition I won't mention right this second. And the government is now telling me they want to wipe my ass with $200,000 rather than give me a job when I believe I'm far above the capabilities of an average person. Alright, so let's go into it. Short-term memory, forgot what I'm saying. Give me a tick. Okay, I remember. So just after I left off the previous video, if you want to understand what topic I'm talking about now here in this video, go back and click on the previous number. There's a vlog number. Click on the previous one. The previous one I was saying I was going to ring up the local ombudsman in relation to employment complaints. I couldn't really understand it. I'm not experienced at this. I found one and I thought, okay, I'll ring them up and see if they can help me if I'm talking about discrimination and wanting employment, and I don't want $200,000 paid on my NDIS plan for workers, mostly from overseas, getting paid fuck all with a middleman, collecting all this money and giggling to the bank to wipe my ass with way too much money. I just want a normal, even a below normal, 3 out of 10, 2 out of 10 shitty part-time job. I just want to be working like a normal person and stop being discriminated against because of the words epilepsy in my past medical history and brain tumor and severe short-term memory. So what happened is I found the correct type of ombudsman, which I can't even remember the job title anymore because of the memory problem, disability. Anyways, yeah, my short-term memory is so bad. Every few seconds when I finish a sentence, I'm struggling to even remember what I'm doing, what I'm talking about. So yeah, I found the ombudsman, and I thought I'm going to look at the reviews on Google to see if this person is even suggestively able to help me, or if, like I'm guessing, people with disability are just fucked and they don't get any help. And the bad side was correct. Unfortunately, when I looked at the reviews, there was about 24 or 26 reviews to the best of my memory. One of them said 5-star, and all the rest, every single one of the rest said 1. There was no 4s, there was no 3s, there was no 2 stars. It was 1 5-star review out of like 24 or 26 reviews, and every single one of the other ones said 1. What the hell is that? Is that someone trolling, I thought? Is that someone making this crap up? So I clicked on the reviews and I started reading them to find out if it's someone trolling, if it's fake or if it's real. And no, shockingly it was real. It was disgusting, and it was people saying over and over again, don't waste your time with these guys, they do nothing, they did nothing, they did nothing, don't help me, no point. So I decided people will say I'm giving up and being weak and lazy if I don't go to my local ombudsman about employment discrimination. But going by those reviews, I do sadly think it probably is most definitely a waste of time, and I should try and start somewhere else. So I've just come up with a different idea. This is my different idea. What I think I should do is go back to the beautiful community centre where I was going to start doing my woodwork today. It's happening tomorrow and Tuesday. I got the time wrong if you look at my previous video. I really think I need someone, a regular member of the public that respects me and wants to help me standing next to me. I think if I stand alone, no one's going to give a shit at all, nothing. But if I can get a respected person of the local community that a couple of people know to stand alongside me, if you get my drift, I think I can magically be looked after, given a job and treated with tremendously more respect than standing by myself. Standing by myself, I think when I look in the mirror, I'm an intimidating, when I get out the shower, 6'1" filler. He looks pretty pissed off, and you get the drift. I don't want to do that. I want to find someone who is highly respected in the local community. I want them to stand alongside me, pass me to some friend of a friend they know. We'll call them Bobby or Crystal, and Crystal is going to give me the advice of a basic understanding person on how to deal with discrimination and wanting employment with disability. And I think that stereotypical middle-aged man or woman that's respected in the community, we'll call them grandma, grandpa, can help that stereotypical person gain employment quite easily, especially if they're standing witness and I do all the actions and speaking by myself. I know you'll think it's full of shit, but you haven't had my entire life's 20 years of discrimination that's off the charts. I'm 41 years old. I've had lots of jobs, but I've never been given one single job by a South Australian business in my entire life because of nothing but beyond belief, unimaginable, shocking discrimination against the word epilepsy. I've applied for disgusting jobs I won't repeat because I've mentioned them in previous vlog episodes, but the jobs are pathetic. I don't even honestly want the jobs, but I applied for the job dumb and happy, saying I was going to do it, and even being something like a fucking Ingham's chicken factory practical chicken catcher. And they told me I start immediately. They told me I start immediately at Subway. They told me I start immediately at Domino's when I applied for these shit-ass jobs to begin with. But then as soon as they hear the word epilepsy, bye, no, we're not touching you because we're scared you'll have a seizure and fall under a forklift, one guy said. That's fucking disgusting. So I'm not going to waste my time with this ombudsman who has, say, 26 reviews and every single one of them except one says 1 star, hideous waste of time. I'm not going to do that. It's to give me too much anxiety and depression. I'm going to go to my local community centre and I'm going to sacrifice all my dignity and embarrass myself, and I'm just going to try and, as subtle as possible, ask the stereotypical middle-aged female receptionist, we'll call her Amanda. That sounds too young. What will we call her? Betty. That sounds more middle-aged woman. And I'm going to ask Betty, it's really embarrassing, Betty, but do you have a form of person in charge here in the local community centre who can help me with a very embarrassing problem I have? I'm seeking employment, but I don't really have any family or friends to help me, and I think I'm shockingly discriminated against, and I can't even have a job that's well below my capabilities. Do you think, it's very embarrassing, but you think you could get someone to sit down with me and have a chat with me about how I can at least receive some advice on how I can go about gaining any form of basic employment that I haven't been able to do my whole life, either because my disability is tremendously more severe than what I think it is, or like I think it is, it's just nothing but gross discrimination against the word epilepsy. And I think that if someone's standing next to me, I can gain a full-time job very quick and near instantly. And I'm going to ask the receptionist if she wants to help me with that, and I think she will be very intimidated by the suggested tremendous task and weight upon her shoulders of this poor unfortunate person with such a big problem. But I will actually, at this age of 41, and I feel much more confident now for the first time in my life, I do think that something can happen, and I think she will pass me on to someone, and I think I will get a volunteer, and I think if I keep going I will get a job very quickly in the next 3 months at most. Wish me luck. I'm going to head to my local community centre if I don't lose my motivation. I'm not going to sit on my ass unemployed all day long. I'm not going to sit on my ass and let NDIS receive $200,000 a year in a care plan to wipe my backside and get paid way too much for doing fuck all. I'm going to try and grab that NDIS plan. I'm going to take it with me to the community centre and tell them that. Do you want to pay me 200 grand or do you want to give me a job? Help me get a job. And I think they will understand and respect me, I think. And let's see what happens. I'm going to go grab my NDIS 200 grand thing, take it with me, and see if they even believe what I'm talking about is true. If you made it to the end of the video, that means you're an intelligent, open-minded person and you're not just a badger on the internet, young dumb idiot who just wants to be male and post aggressive comments insulting someone because they're confident enough to sacrifice all their dignity and privacy to make a video like this. If you're that stereotypical middle-aged nice person of any gender and you understand my situation, you believe it's real and you feel sorry for me, can you please motivate me by clicking on the like and subscribe down below? Pass this video on to your friends, show them the crazy guy in South Australia who's never been given a full-time job in his entire life, Danny, who's 41, smart, fitter than an average person, never been given a job by anyone besides from a Chinese guy doing below minimum wage, below legal minimum wage cash in hand work. It's disgusting. I've had enough. I want my son, I want my boat back, I want to go out and have fun, I want to get paid, I want to work full time. Fuck you, South Australian government. If it was up to you, I would have died many times. You're not looking after people with disability well enough, and I don't want you to pull out a magic platinum 20 rolls of toilet paper and start wiping my ass for fucking $200,000 a year. Just give me a goddamn job. Fuck you, please subscribe.